In this video, it's a little kind of like a story time. I'm going to be talking about why I haven't been to the hair salon in about 6 or 7 years. I don't even know how long it's been, but I'm estimating it's been about that long. I have several reasons and I'm going to break them down for you. If you don't know me, my name is Angelica. I post videos twice a week on Wednesdays and Sundays, and occasionally, like today on Fridays, I post a little bonus video that's like a get ready with me, a story time, whatever you guys would like to see. So be sure to let me know in the comment section below what kind of videos you want to see for Fridays in the future. Hit the subscribe button right down there and hit the bell so you get notifications every single time I post a video. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's start at the beginning, where I first encountered a hair salon. My mom actually owned a hair salon, and that is where I fell in love with hair and beauty products and stuff like that. Even before the salon, I was already in love with like makeup and stuff. Literally, since as long as I could remember, like 3, 4 years old, I was always trying to find a way to see how I could get my hands on that makeup and see how it can be used. But anyway, since I was like maybe in the fourth, third grade, my mom had a hair salon, just like a little garage kind of hair salon. So all the ladies in the neighborhood would come and get their hair done. So every single day I would go to school. When I come back from school, I would, whenever I'm having like a little snack in the evening or something, I would go and sit in the hair salon and I would watch the hairstylists do people's hair. Just, it was like, simple, like a wash and set, roller set. Back then, almost every single person had relaxed hair. My hair was relaxed as well. And so I wouldn't have to go to any other hair salon. The hairstylists would just do my hair when it's time to do my hair. So I would just watch them do people's hair. And that's kind of how I learned how to do hair as well, to a degree. And so, yeah, I loved the hair salon at that point. I would be in the salon literally every single day. So then we moved to a different house in sort of the same neighborhood, but like further down, a different place. We didn't have the hair salon there. So my mom and I would just go to a different hair salon every week or two. We'd go to the hair salon together to get our hair done. And this is where my problem with the hair salon began. It wasn't that I didn't like the hairstylist, so I thought they didn't know what they were doing, because my hair came out pretty almost the same as it did every single time, which even at that point I was never absolutely happy with my hair. I just felt like it wouldn't come out the way I want, and I think a lot of this stemmed from hairstylists. You know, when you're a kid, you just absorb everything that people tell you. You don't really have your own opinions. You can decide things, but you can get easily heavily influenced. So every single time I went to the hair salon with my mom, the stylist would always ask me the stupidest questions. And when I mean stupid questions, they would ask me questions like, how come your hair is not like your mom's hair? Huh? How come you look so much like your mom, but your hair is different? Oh, maybe when we relax your hair this time, it's going to be like more like your mom. So at that point, I thought, well, my mom also has relaxed hair, so I thought maybe my relaxer just doesn't work as well as the relaxer that she uses. Maybe that's why my hair is not the same as hers. But my mom and I have completely different hair textures. Her hair is still relaxed up to now. I have never seen her natural curl pattern, and she will not. She refuses to go natural, okay? It's not happening. That's not the problem. If I did see her hair, though, I've seen a picture of her when she was younger, but her hair was like picked out when it was natural when she was in high school. I couldn't see properly, but from what I can tell, she definitely has like 3B, 3A kind of hair, big curls. It's like, regular, what people call mixed hair, super silky, super shiny, extremely black, pitch black. Everyone in my family has black hair except me. So growing up, I would always look at her hair and I'm like, when my hair gets longer, when I use the right relaxer, my hair is gonna look like that. Mind you, I had never seen my natural curl pattern. I didn't know about textures and what. All I thought was I just need to find the right relaxer and my hair is gonna look exactly like my mom's, because everything else we literally look like extremely alike. So yeah, I think that's where my insecurities with my hair started, because every time they'll be like, yeah, how come your hair is not like your mom's? Wow, your hair is so hard to manage. How come your mom's hair is so easy? Or how come your mom's hair is so silky? How come this relaxer is not taking well and your hair is not, like, all these kinds of questions, and it would really annoy me. So moving forward, it just became like whatever. I would get these comments all the time. They just roll off my back. They didn't know it. They didn't affect me. And then I got to a point where I was like, okay, you know what? No matter what kind of relaxer I use, no matter what I do, my hair is not going to look like my mom's. So let's just try and get the hair as healthy as possible. So I would still go to the hair salon every like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Cut to university, and I started going to the hair salon only about once a month because I sort of learned how to take care of my hair. I would still flat iron it and use a lot of heat on it and all that kind of stuff. I would dye it. I had red hair one time. Not very red because even the hairstylists I went to didn't know that you need to bleach hair before you color it. So I had blonde hair, I had red hair, which was never the accurate color because they just put a box dye on top of a relaxer, mind you. Second year of university, I went on a student exchange program and I went to the University of Pennsylvania, UPenn, Ivy League school. I was like, yes. First time I had traveled by myself. First time I had no hairstylist, and I was like, I'll find a hairstylist. I went there and I made sure I put a weave in so I knew I was good for at least 5 weeks to not have anyone else do my hair or anything like that. So I was good. I had my laptop in my room and I had 24/7 Wi Fi. And that is where I discovered YouTube. And I started watching makeup videos and natural hair videos. And I started saying, oh, I've got all these products here. Maybe I could try them out. I started taking care of my hair in the weave. I took the weave down. I was taking care of my hair like that for a little bit longer. Then I was like, what? There is no hair salon here. Every single place I tried to check and find a hair salon, they were Caucasian hair salons. And I had to go like way far out what they call the pen bubble to try and find a hair salon, and I still hadn't gone yet. Then spring break came, we went to New York, and I found a couple hair salons while we were in New York, and I was like, oh, let me just check what the prices are like so that when I get back to Philly, I'm going to get my hair done, but at least I'll have an idea. I get to a hair salon and I go in there and I'm like, looks pretty nice. Let me just ask how much it is to get a weave in. And they were like, oh, yeah, to do a weave, it's something like $60 per track. $60 per track? In my country, at the time, to get a weave in, it would literally cost you $10. Between $7 and $10, you get yourself a great weave in an actual hair salon. Not like if you're going to like an expensive hair salon here, maybe with today's rate, $40. That would get you like a high quality weave, not with the hair, obviously, just the install process. So I went there and I was like, what the hell is this? $60 per track? What? So anyway, I was like, yeah, let me figure it out. Then also, I didn't know any black person. My friends were everyone in the dorm who I had met, who I was friends with. One was Asian, she was Filipino, and the other one was Chinese. And my roommate was white American. I had the only black friend I had was in my acting class. I did have an acting class there, and she was literally the only black person I knew. And I asked her because she had a weave in. I asked her where I could get my hair done, and she told me exactly. And she was like, "Yeah, there's a place where you can go, and like there's a whole bunch of hair salons there, and they call it like where all the Dominican hair salons and stuff are." And she was like, "Yeah, there's a place where they call it like the $50 weave. That's supposed to be like the cheapest place." I was like, "What?" I was like, "You know what? I want my weave in. I don't want to deal with my hair while I've got so much schoolwork. I'm just gonna put in another weave. I'm gonna go there." So I went to that hair salon. I booked my appointment. I got my $50 weave, and it was fun. They actually did it really well. They sewed my hair in so well. I actually bought the hair from AliExpress. That was the first time I had bought hair from AliExpress, and it was amazing. It was Peruvian hair. It was so good. The stylists were really fun, although they also did ask me those questions. How come your hair is so thick? Is there something you put in your hair? What country are you from? Zambia. Zambia? No. Zambia. I enjoyed doing my hair. I didn't enjoy paying $50 because I was used to paying, the regular amount I paid. But I was like, whatever. And I maintained that weave for a long time, but I did make sure I was continuing to learn about my products. I got home, got the weave out, and I was like, yeah, now I only need to go to the hair salon to get a weave in or to get box braids done. Anything else, don't need it. So I would just go ahead and do my hair every single time, and I would only go to the hair salon to do my weaves, to do my box braids, and to get a relaxer. Then, after watching all those videos and knowing about how to relax your hair and the correct way to relax it, and maybe you should start texlaxing, whenever I went to the hair salon and I would be like, "Can you not put relaxer on my ends because they already relaxed?" They'll be like, "No, no, no, your ends are very rough. If we put relaxer on the ends of your hair, it's going to make it smooth." Not knowing that's just damaging the hair even more. And then I would ask them to just like smooth the hair down without combing through it. They would still comb through it with a fine tooth comb, even if I went to a different hair salon, because that's just how they relax the hair. And I was like, I'm not really happy with this. If I say let me text lax it, they're like, that doesn't make any sense. You have very coarse hair. You have very thick hair. If we text lax it or under process your hair, it's basically going to be like a blow dry. So why do that? Just relax your hair the regular way. I got sick of it. I started watching videos on how to relax my own hair. I started relaxing my own hair. And I think I actually do have at least one or two tutorials. If you happen to be relaxed and you're watching this video or text laxed, I don't know if I have a relaxer routine, but I do have a text laxing routine so you can do it quickly and stuff. Like I said, I do not discriminate. If you want to relax your hair, go ahead and do that. I have a tutorial somewhere way back in my channel before I big chopped, so you can check that out. So I started relaxing and texlaxing my hair by myself. So I would now only go to the hair salon to braid my hair or put in a weave. Then I started realizing the weaves are kind of damaging. Maybe I shouldn't do them as often because I would always have broken hair in the front of my hair and wherever I would leave a part because I wanted my weaves to look natural. I started reducing the amount of the weaves I got, so that was reducing the time I would go to the hair salon again. Then I was done with university. I came back home and I found the hair braider who would always braid my hair when I come home, and she would just come to the house. So occasionally I'd go to the mall to get my hair done in the hair salon for a weave, and then whenever I wanted box braids, the lady would just come to my house and I didn't have to go anywhere. That was awesome. My hair takes very long to braid, so I was good with that. And I was like, the day I discover wigs and I know how to use them and I know how to do them, I will not need to do weaves because I don't need to leave any hair in front and I won't deal with that damage. I finally learned how to make a wig. I think, did I post it? I might have posted the video of the first wig I made. I made a wig. The day I made my wig was the day I was like, I'm never going to a hair salon again. I have never been to a hair salon since I made that wig. Whenever I would need my hair braided, the lady would just come to my house. That lady also does not braid my hair anymore now because I was just like, I'm not dealing with this. She was one of those people who was always late, always giving excuses. Maybe I would like prepare a day, like I have things to do or I have work the next day. And I'd be like, okay, can you come and braid my hair on Sunday? She'd be like, yeah, no problem. I'll be there at 7 in the morning. 7 in the morning, 8, 9, 10, and then she's like, oh no, I can't make it, I'll just come tomorrow. And I was dealing with that, like whatever, she's got lots of clients. But the last straw was when she came to my hair, when my hair was like, I think it's been a year now. No, definitely more than a year. I think it's been like a year and a half or almost 2 years. And my hair was obviously not this long, but it was still as thick as this. She came to my house, she set up the hair, she literally braided like 4 or 5 braids, and she was like, I'll be back. I'm going to I'm going to buy some airtime because I need to call my daughter. This woman never came back. Can you imagine this? She went home, she ignored all my calls, and I guess she just saw my hair and she was like, I am not willing to braid all that hair. I cannot do this. She just went home. And that was the last time I saw her. I was like, I am not dealing with this. So now the only person who's braided my hair since then, luckily, she actually came the same day when that hair braider went home. She came over to my house. Well, she's not my cousin. She's actually my niece. But there's like a 3, 4 year difference between us. But there's a very small age difference between us. So I just call her my cousin so no one gets confused. She braided my hair, and she's the only person who has braided my hair since that lady. I'm not that person who's gonna be quiet in the hair salon and let them braid my hair, and then I go home and I'm like, oh my god, my scalp is on fire or my hairstyle is ugly. As soon as I see it turning bad, I'll be like, I'm sorry, but what are you doing? Can you do it a different way? You can do it? Okay, thank you very much. I'm not paying. Goodbye. Since then, I have not been back to a hair salon. There is only one thing, literally one thing I miss about being in the hair salon, and that is having someone wash my hair for me and doing that amazing scalp massage at the shampoo station. That is the only thing I miss about being in the hair salon. Everything else, the talking, the not listening, I do not miss any of that. I have been doing my hair since I went natural, since I did the big chop. I have been doing my own hair. Also, the hair salon just keeps getting more and more and more expensive, and I would rather use the money that I would pay the stylist to not do my hair as well to buy even better hair products that I can use on my own hair and do my hair even better. The only thing I'm willing to go to the hair salon is to one, get a professional cut. And when I say cut, I mean an even trim. Like, however, if I decide I want my hair in like a blunt cut or a U shape and I want it perfectly even, perhaps I would go to a hair salon for that. Right now, I don't know any hair salon, even a professional one near me, where I trust the stylist enough to cut my hair. Oh, for a silk press, if I find a hair salon that does amazing silk presses, and when I say that, I mean like Janae Mickles, Deeper Than the Hair. Deeper Than Hair? I think it's Deeper Than the Hair. Her silk presses. If I find someone who can do a silk press like that, I would fork up the money and go to the hair salon. And that would be like once a year. But at this time, I have not stepped foot into the hair salon, and I will not be soon until I find people who can do what I want them to do occasionally. Let me know in the comment section below, when was the last time you went to the hair salon pre-pandemic? You know, because that doesn't count. That was involuntary. Or maybe during the pandemic, you thought, you know what? I have learned how to do this so well. I do not want to go back to the hair salon. I'll just be doing this by myself. Also, let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know. Hit my face right there if you didn't subscribe in the beginning, and hit the bell. Watch the two videos on the side of the screen right here if you'd like to see any of my older videos, and comment what else you'd like to see from me in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!